Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name's Holly. I'm an energy reader, a psychic medium, and thank you for being part of this community. So, this video will be a little different than the others. I do have an energy retrieval video. I suggest doing that daily as needed, weekly, monthly, once a year, whatever works for you. It is on the community section of the homepage of this channel. Okay, energy retrieval. I started doing that in my 20s. I'm now in my, as I like to say, very late 50s. And so it's a 6-minute video, and it is something that I have to do fairly frequently because it's a powerful process, and it helps to recenter and hit a reset button. So today what we're going to do, I want to talk about, and this is a little bit more formal because I want this to be a freestanding video on its own, not a short, but it is going to deal with doing a retrieval of our hope, focus, joy, whatever word you need to insert. Okay? So, there are two ways you can do this. You can watch the energy retrieval video and substitute any of those words that you need to call back into yourself. I think our personal energy is the most important one because that grounds us and centers us, and we are actively doing it while fully cognizant of what we're doing. The other one, we rely on our guards and our guides and our guardians. I tend to splice those words all the time. We tend to rely on them, or we should rely on them. Hopefully, we shouldn't do anything. You do you. You do what's best for you. But so for a hope retrieval, joy, happiness retrieval, whatever you want to call it, focus, drive, determination retrieval, okay, whatever you need at the time. This is one I would do, and again, I started doing this in my 20s as well, and I have talked about it in other videos, but I found that the way that this worked best for me, because in order for it to get fully ingrained and implemented and part of us, we give away our energy even when we're angry on the road because someone cut us off, or for whatever reason. We give it away freely. We don't even have to have people trying to take it from us. We give our energy so freely because we are giving people. Our joy and our hope, our drive, our determination is a little different. When I started doing this process, which I know I'm getting into it, it didn't happen as quickly as an energy retrieval did, but it happened, and it works. I promise you. It did for me. Well, it did for me. Hopefully it will for you. At night, I would say a prayer, an affirmation. It's important that you know what your belief system really is and be rooted in that belief system, that you have a soul, that you are connected to the all that is, that you are connected to the creator of all things. Once you have that, it's easier to talk to the all that is. We are connected. We are part of that. We have that within us. It is our right as beings, as energetic beings with a piece of the creator within us. Now that I fully 100% believe. So believe what you want, but that's what I believe. That's what I know. At night, whatever you need to do to connect yourself to your sacred self, which I call, instead of saying higher self, your sacred self, to the creator of all that is, to your guardians, to your guides. When you are getting ready to drift off at whatever point, whatever schedule you have, when you are getting ready to go to sleep, because that is when they will step in, the all that is, our guardians, our guides, the angelic realm, whatever it is we need, whatever it is you believe in, that is with harm to none, mind you. That is when they will step in and work with us and work on us. Okay? That's when they will help us, because sometimes with free will and with the busy brain that we all have, We get in our own ways. We can get in our own way faster than anything. So I liked to do this, and I was called to do this at night, right before drifting off. And I would close my eyes, and you don't have to say it out loud. It was easier for me to do it just quietly in my own mind. Spirit still hears you. Spirit hears and knows everything. At night, when I would close my eyes, I would call for my protectorate. I would call for my protection team to surround me and to guide the proceedings. And I would call and I would reach out and simply, in my mind, repetitively, until I fell asleep. Until I fell asleep. So sometimes I did this for a while. Sometimes it only took 2 or 3 times thinking it in my mind. And I would say, bring my hope back to me. Or bring my joy back to me. Or bring my happiness back to me. I would focus on one thing. All those are interrelated. Bring my hope back to me. That's the one I tended to do the most. Bring my joy or bring my happiness back to me. Bring my drive back to me. Bring my focus back to me. Bring my motivation. Help me. Bring those things back to me. Whatever you need to do. But be clear in what you ask for. So I would always just, before going to bed and drift off every single night, quietly, in my mind, as a prayer, I would say, bring my hope back to me. Bring my hope back to me. Bring my hope back to me. And I would just drift off to sleep. In the morning, I would wake up, and I might feel better, I might not. But I kept doing it, because that's what I was called to do. I kept doing it every single night. And then one morning I woke up and I remembered, wow, I didn't do that. It didn't even occur to me to say that affirmation, to say that prayer, to say that mantra, whatever you want to call it. It occurred to me that I didn't say it, but I felt good. I felt hopeful. I felt joyful. I felt full of life, drive, excitement for living, directed, passionate. I felt invigorated. Now, it may take different lengths of time for different people, and that is in addition to calling your energy back to you and doing an energy retrieval. And that is a separate video. Again, it's only 6 minutes. This one's already longer. It helps you when you do this practice. It helps you, both practices, calling back your joy, calling back your happiness, calling back your hope, whatever it is you choose to use, and you may do them consecutively or alternate them. And your energy retrieval. When you do those things, you are calling back who you are because you're remembering who you are. You are remembering. You've never been lost. Never really. Your soul has always been intact. You just needed to remember it. And remember your strength. Thank you. I hope this works for you. If this doesn't resonate, then don't do it. A year from now, maybe this will resonate then. Maybe it never will. But you remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. A perfect soul with the strength, the wisdom, and the beauty of all that is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.